terms of players, other than Chicky?
I signed here 15 days ago, 20 days, 1 month. When I finished the Spanish league with Malaga, when I decided not to stay there and to come here, well, I started with Chiqui, talking all different things.
But you were the man who decided to sign Fernandinho and Navas. You discussed those signs before you came.
Yes, with Chiqui.
Well, the last manager who worked here finished second in the Premier League and second in the FA Cup, and now he doesn't work. Does it concern you what might happen if you finish second?
No, I'm not concerned about that. I think that I'm here. It's not only to win trophies, to win the Premier League, to win the FA Cup or the Champion. I think I'm here to do completely work with young players, with the professional team, and to win also trophies, very important, but not just for that. So I'm not concerned about that.
We understand the emphasis on developing the whole club. I understand what you say, but when Ferran said in New York that you hope for 5 trophies in 5 seasons, I don't think that was a joke. So there obviously is quite a lot of pressure to win some trophies as well.
I repeat, I'm not concerned about that problem. I will do my job here and completely with Ferran, with Chiqui, very near also with Patrick Vieira, working with all young players. We have to have a different style here in the club, and that's why I'm here.
When you say different style, what do you mean?
I mean the way Manchester City must work in the next years. It's impossible to be every year buying 3, 4, 5 expensive players. I think we need a mix with young players. We need to work exactly the same in the under 21 that the first team. Well, a lot of things that I think it would be improved. What Roberto and all the others, coach of Manchester City, had done the other years. We are continuing working, adding different things on.
In previous years, last summer, City bought very young players, early 20s. This summer, you're buying players who are older. Is that because you want immediate success, and you need players who can go straight into European competition?
As a coach, of course, we always want immediate success, but we are trying, as I said just before, to have a strong squad in all positions. If that will bring us trophies, perfect. We're trying. We have more chances to win in that way, but we are in the same way. We are working with young players, and we'll continue doing.
Does it matter to you whether there are English players in your team? There is a lot of focus in this country at the moment about the fact we have so few now English players playing in the Premier League for the English football team. Does it matter to you?
No, I just answered also the question. We need good players here. If there are English players, in Argentinian players, South American, Africans, we need good players. I think that's a problem that all the clubs have the same problem. If you see Arsenal or Chelsea, they don't have a lot of England players, but we have here very important England players, and that's also good for the priority.
It doesn't matter to you.
No, I just answer. It's important. It's important, but not priority. The priority is to have good players, and we have very good England players. If you will bring me all England players, Joe Hart, as Barry, as Milner, as Barry, we don't have any problem to have all England players. But in this moment, it's very difficult in important clubs to have only national players.
The previous manager, Manuel, had some well-documented problems with players. We're told that your approach, your management style is much calmer, shall we say. Can you enlarge on that, on what your style is in dealing with players?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to talk about what happened in the past. I think in the future, you know me. I will try. As a manager, you always have sometimes problem with some players. I also had it in the past, but I think we can have a very good relation with the whole team.
Why is the director of football system a good system to run a football club?
Well, I think it's better not to talk about that. That's seen in the pitch.
So you're unsure about whether it's a good system?
No, I'm absolutely sure, but I think not the moment to talk about that.
Politely, may I ask you why?
Pardon?
Politely, may I ask you why it's not a good moment to speak about it? Because it's a new system?
Because we have a lot of different things now, and I can say what I want, but it's different what you will see in the pitch. So it's very important to see it and not to talk about it.
Can you tell us about your relationship with Jose Mourinho? How you got on with him in Spain? Whether you ever talk to each other very much? Or whether you talk
No,
since you got here?
I don't have an important relation with Jose
You don't
Mourinho.
know? You
No,
know
I
him?
don't know. I know him because he was the manager of Real Madrid when I was in Malaga, but nothing more.
But do you think he'll be a strong opponent for you, a manager who you respect?
Maybe he's in Chelsea. He's a very good manager, and maybe he will be.
Well, is this despite the success you've had at other clubs, is this the biggest challenge that you've had as a coach, or not? Or have you had bigger challenges?
No.
elsewhere?
In my career, I have very important challenges, and for me, always the most important is the next challenge. And now it's Manchester City, but we had a very important challenge with important clubs in South America, as River Plate, as San Lorenzo, as in Chile, in Ecuador. When I arrived to Spain, also it was very difficult for me, a very important challenge, because not a lot of South American clubs, South American coach have been successful here in Europe. So that was very important for me. The 5 years I was in Villarreal. After that was the challenge of Real Madrid. It's not easy to be working in Real Madrid. After was Malaga, where we could arrive to the Champions League, and now in Manchester City. But more important, less important, I think that the most important is now, but it was not the only important.
Does that year in Real Madrid you had, does that still hurt you, scar you, because you got a record number of points and it still wasn't good enough?
No.
Is this your chance to kind of
Really,
prove yourself at the very top club again?
it wasn't what I wanted, but that was the reality. That was a decision of the president of Real Madrid. They can make their decision what they want. That was very important for me because I could knew Malaga. That was unforgettable, and now I can be here in Manchester City. So the past is the past. I always think about the present and the future.
The difference between Manchester City and United is that United have won again and again and again. City have just won the one title. Is there a psychological gap to make up between City and United, that you need to kind of turn this club into one that can win again and again and learn from United in that way?
Well, have a different history. Maybe Manchester United is a very important club the last 15, 20 years here in England, where they have won a lot of trophies. But I think that in the last years, Manchester City has, how do you say, acortar distancias?
Leveled.
Oh?
Leveled. The distance.
Level the distance in the last 11. Yes, so that is what they approached it. Manchester City has approached a lot Manchester United in the last 3 or 4 or 5 years when the owners started with this project.
But there's still a gap, okay? There's still a gap between the two.
The last year, Manchester United won the Premier and Manchester City second, but the other year it was inverse.
United have done well. You've had success.
But it is.
You've had success in the past. You have a great reputation, but you haven't won anything in terms of trophies. Apart from I think the Intertoto Cup. What would you say to Manchester City fans? Why should they believe that you're the man to win trophies?
No, I won a lot of trophies. In South America, I won a lot of trophies.
In Europe.
It's impossible in Europe. I started first with Villarreal. I think it's very difficult that Villarreal can win a title in Spain. It's also very difficult to arrive with Villarreal in semi-final, a quarter-final of the Champions League. It's very difficult to arrive with Villarreal in the second place of the league, 10 points up, from Barcelona. It's different to arrive at the third place also in Villarreal. That's my work in Villarreal. To win a title is impossible. After in Real Madrid, where I just said it was the most important league of the history of Real Madrid with 96 points. We played the whole year against the great Barcelona with Guardiola. We couldn't win the title just 1 year. I am sure that if I could continue in Real Madrid, we could win a lot of trophies. And Malaga exactly the same as Villarreal. You can win the Champions League with Malaga or the Spain League. But also it's very difficult to arrive with Malaga to the Champions League and to continue till, I would say, to semi-final, because we were limited in quarter-final, but it was a strong error. Well, of the referee, yeah. So for me, it's a very important my career here in Europe. With the strong squad that we have here in Manchester, I am absolutely sure that we can win trophies.
Manuel, you've had opportunities to come to England in the past. Could you talk a little about those, about Liverpool, about talks with Chelsea?
Yes, we had twice chances to arrive here to England before. One was to Manchester City, but with the other owners, not with these owners of the club. And Liverpool was also, I was very near to, after Real Madrid, to arrive to Liverpool. By different things, it was not the moment, but this is the right moment in the right club.